everyone. We're doing something a little different today. We're going to interview 88 athlete Miguel Paula.
Hey.
What's up, Miguel?
What's up, Coach?
It is peak week for Miguel. Miguel is one of the guys I've trained who has more potential than most other athletes. You pay attention to this guy, remember his name. If he wants a future in the sport, you're going to see the name Miguel Paula again.
Thank you.
All right, so we're on peak week. This year, Miguel did almost his entire prep on his own. Last year, we did the Philadelphia Classic. I held his hand all the way up to it. This year, Miguel has handled it almost completely on his own, which every athlete should, by the way. You should learn enough from your coach that now you can do your own prep. If you want accountability, you want a cheerleader, great, we're here for you. But you should have enough education after one or two shows with a coach that you don't need one anymore.
Yes, sir.
All right, enough of that. Peak week, Miguel, we're doing the Philadelphia class. He's got the shirt on from last year.
Hey.
My man. All right, so what'd you focus on this off season mostly? Would you say diet, training, or something else?
I would say this off season, I focused more on my training than anything else. After the show last year, I really got into Mike Mincer. Started looking him up on YouTube and his training progression. And I did that for mass growth and muscular growth. And I feel like that helped me out the most.
Outstanding.
More than anything else.
There it is. You've heard Mike Mincer from Camille and I 150,000 times. One more time, so you would accredit your gains this year to the Mincer style.
For sure, definitely. Especially in my legs and delts. His 1 day on, 4 day off thing was hard to get through mentally, but physically, when I saw the growth, I stuck with it.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, Mincer style recap real quick. Set to failure, go home, rest. Don't go back to the gym till you're fully recovered, entire body fully recovered. That's why Miguel said, hey, I'm working out 1 day, but then I'm taking 4 days rest. That's part of Mincer style, right? All right, and that's what you attribute most of your gains this year to?
Yes, sir.
All right, outstanding. What did you make the most gains on your physique this year? Say legs, shoulders, chest. What do you think you made the most?
I feel like number one was legs. As far as size overall, definitely. I put a thickness on there that wasn't there before. I think after that would be, for me, my chest and then my shoulders. Last year during peak week, I saw, not just peak week, but through the prep, I saw like a lot of flatness come into my chest.
Yep.
And I focused on that more, try to maintain muscle mass growth in there. And in this cut, I saw more fat disappear and muscle stay on. So I was happy with that. Yeah.
All right. So I agree with his assessment, y'all. His first week he came to pose and I said, holy shoulders and chest. You made some serious gains in those shoulders and the chest. The legs didn't pop until we leaned out. So I didn't really see the legs week one, but he definitely made gains on the legs as well. But I can tell you week one, when he took his shirt off, his chest went boom and his shoulders went boom. And I went, good year, brother. So, Mincer style's working for you, my man. Keep it up. All right. What do you credit most for the gains? Was it the training? Was there a secret diet? Or do you got a secret supplement somewhere we're talking about?
So if we talking during prep or off season, I would say again would be the training, because unfortunately I wasn't too strict with my diet and nutrition this time around. I did more of like a sloppy bulk.
Okay.
I ate a lot of like higher fat content foods, fast foods, like pizza, things like that. Not McDonald's or nothing, but
dirty bulk.
Yeah, definitely a dirty bulk. So I would say that helped. Putting on size. I don't recommend that for everybody.
Miguel leans out fairly easily, y'all. If you don't lean out easily, I would not do a dirty bulk. That's advice from me. Miguel killed the dirty bulk, and obviously he leaned out. We're going to show you here at the end. But he obviously leaned out and was able to do it. What'd you do, 12 weeks?
Yeah, I did 12 weeks this time.
12-week diet got him right where he needs to be. So if you lean out easily, you can go ahead and dirty bulk a little bit more than somebody who can't lean out very easily. But great job. And once again, credit it to training style, which if you look at Mike Mincer, once again, you can eat whatever you want. If you didn't do the stimulus in the gym, you didn't get any gains, right? Right. So that was off season. Was it different during prep?
During prep, definitely. So prep is all more nutrition for me. I feel like the muscular gains and things are made for me in the off season growth, where I can throw like more calories at my body. And prep it's all about the nutrition for me. I'm super strict, dial in on everything. Keep a food scale with me everywhere I
My
go.
man.
Weigh everything down to the gram, you know what I mean? And
Yes.
then I have a really good food tracking app, which I recommend, like for cutting, bulking, whatever. Keep track of your food. That helps break down my macros, and then it's got a function in there, or if I want to get into it, I can look at my micronutrients too.
My man.
Really get into it. So
Really get into it.
yeah,
So sodium and potassium. This
sodium, the
peak week, we're not
potassium
going to give you
breakdown.
the secrets now, but you can track that in your app.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to highlight a little star Miguel just said there. I take the off season to make my gains. The prep is to just hold the gains while we strip the fat. That is 100% this sport. That is what everyone who competes should be doing. You make your gains in the off season. If you're coming into a prep thinking you're going to keep making gains, you're wrong. Hold your gains during prep, make them in off season. Good stuff.
Thank you.
All right. How long did you prep? We already went over that. 12 weeks?
12 weeks this time, yes, sir.
What did we do last year? We do 12 weeks last year?
I think we did 14 weeks last year, or 13. It was just a little bit longer.
Okay.
This prep came a little easier, though. I think it was just the experience from last year.
Yep.
And like you said, the information that I got from you doing the show last year, you guys did walk me through hand in hand. That armed me with the information to do it, like you said, run my nutrition myself this year.
Perfect.
So,
Yeah. And another good highlight and good point Miguel just made, if it's your first show, you might want to do a longer prep. Prep is typically 12 weeks. For your first show, you might want to do 16, 14-week prep. Once you get that under your belt once or twice, 12-week prep is plenty. As long as you stay lean or can lean out fast. All right. What'd you do differently this prep from last prep?
Differently this prep, so I did handle my nutrition. And this time around,
You handled everything but posing.
oh
this
yeah,
time, baby.
yeah. So I did actually keep my calories a little bit higher this time than I did last time. I ran 2,500 calories almost until like 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
But yeah, the biggest changes, I felt like that gave me a little bit more energy in the gym. So I maintained like my strength and energy through the cut. It's just a little bit cleaner though. And I think that was the biggest thing, was focusing like on the nutrition even more.
Eating cleaner.
Yeah, just eating
You can
cleaner.
eat more.
Yeah, and learning what I learned last year about how to diet properly, and then like just enhancing and honing in on that skill was the biggest thing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Outstanding. And if you all have caught on, Miguel put on muscle this year. That's why he's able to walk into prep with higher calories. His metabolism's that much faster because he put that much muscle on. Yeah. Right?
So, I'm sorry.
Go
Just
ahead.
at this point last year, I think we were down to 1,800 calories.
I believe you're
yeah.
right. Yep.
Yeah, so that's a big difference.
Big difference. And believe me, when you're in prep, you want to eat all the calories you can eat
For sure.
because you're in a caloric deficit. So believe me, you're dragging. You are dragging. So any bit of more calories you can get, good on you.
Yeah.
Gives you energy, everything else. All right. Two more questions. How do you think you're going to do in Philly?
Whew. Honestly,
Honestly.
I think I'm gonna do okay. I want to be humble about it. I would love to say that I'm gonna crush, but like I think most people, anybody, I got that nagging voice in the back of my head that tells me you're gonna, maybe not crush, but I'm gonna go in there positive and I'm gonna do everything I can to own the stage. Yeah.
My man. He's going to crush it. I'll say it, y'all. Check out Philadelphia Classic next week. Miguel Paula. All right. Do you have any future plans yet, or does that depend on where you place in the show?
So yes, even if I take dead last, right? The placement in this for me isn't the end all be all. I really enjoy the process of this. I really enjoy the sport. So that would just motivate me to go into another show. But plan for this is to at least place better than last year, beat the physique that I brought.
We already did that.
I want to come in bare minimum. That would mean second place. That gives me a placement, gives me a shot at a national stage, this being a national qualifier. And that would be my next goal, is to focus on a national show for next year. take probably the whole year, make gains, get ready, because I know that national stage is a whole different beast.
Whole different. It is a whole different beast. Like you said, it's another level up. So we're gonna go get our national qual. Then we're gonna take the year to grow, and then we're gonna hit nationals next year.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's
My
the plan.
man. What a plan. What a plan. All right, Miguel, if you would, let's show the fans here some poses. We'll go over the 5 mandatories. Is that all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, big boy. Let's hit a front double bar. My man. Relax. Go ahead and drop those pants, man. Let's see those legs, baby. If he didn't have legs, I wouldn't tell him to take his pants off. All right.
Same thing?
Yeah. Now, look at those legs, ladies and gentlemen. This dude, like I told you, mad potential, ladies and gentlemen. Side chest, favorite side. Top to bottom, he's not missing nothing. Great physique, leaned out, dried out, back double by. Looking ready to go. Miguel is a classic physique competitor. That's why we're going over the 5 mandatory classic physique poses right now. Quad abdominal. This is number 4. Yes, sir. Looking good, brother. Looking good. And favorite classic pose. Outstanding. Relax, big boy. Good job. Good job. All right, that's it. Do you want to shout out or plug anything or anyone?
So I would shout out my supplement company that I use the most, which is Old School Labs.
Old School Labs. You got a code?
I do. It's OSL Miguel. Or no, I'm sorry. It's Miguel 15. And then of course 88 Fitness.
Hey,
Gotta shout
hey.
you guys out.
Y'all order from Old School. Make sure you hook up Miguel. Say it again.
It's Miguel 15 at oldschoollabs.com.
There you go. If you're ordering Old School, make sure you get Miguel 15. Give my man some shout out, some love. All right.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thanks for staying tuned, y'all. We did an interview. I think it went very well. Stay tuned. We'll let you know how he does next week.